Thank you for joining me today on Joe's Random Reviews. I'm Joe, and we're going to be doing a review on the Adventure 26-foot motorhome. So stand by, folks. Here it comes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be reviewing a Freelander Class C motorhome with a 26-foot Ford F450 chassis. The engine in this motorhome is a gas 7.3-liter Ford V8 engine, which replaces the Ford gas V10 engine. There was a lot of people that loved the Ford 7.3 motor. With our improving technology, the motor has been really fine-tuned. It's back and it's going strong. Let's do a walk around the outside. To note, this motorhome has two slides. One main living slide that is a combination of the sofa, refrigerator, and pantry. The second slide is the 60 by 80 full-size queen bed in the back bedroom. Here's a layout you can all see and pause so you can get a bit of a picture on how it looks. Along the bottom driver's side, you'll see some storage doors that go right to the rear of the coach, where there's an even bigger storage compartment. Here's one of the storage compartments that I've opened up. It's located right underneath the main slide, which will give you a really good idea on how large the storage compartments are. To the right of that compartment, you'll see another compartment which houses the 4,000 watt Onan generator, which certainly makes this motorhome self-contained. As we go around the back, you can see that there's another compartment for storage. For quite some time, Coachman has been using these new LED lights, which are nice and bright and look really good. This motorhome also has a tow hitch, which is rated for up to 7,000 pounds. The tongue weight is a 750 pound weight capacity, so obviously this motorhome can tow quite a bit, but make sure you talk to your dealer and have a look at your manual and that you're following the manufacturer's recommendation on tow capacity. If you're finding this video useful, please take the time to subscribe. As we come around to the passenger side, you can see that there's another storage compartment. And to the right of that is your furnace and your hot water tank compartment. And if you haven't noticed already, look at this full-size power awning, which is a really nice touch to this motorhome. As we make our way inside the motorhome, you can see two little hinges there on the top step. That step folds up and you will see your battery compartment. As we make our way inside, the first thing you see is the refrigerator. To the right of the refrigerator is going to be your couch, and that is your first main living slide. And to the left of the fridge is going to be your kitchen area. As we walk inside, you can see that you've got your couch, refrigerator, and pantry slide. Above the couch, you can see that you've got a really nice big window. You've got 3 cupboards with flip-up doors and a removable table on your right, which is set up right in front of that little dinette. Now, with the slide in, you still got plenty of room between the couch and the table to make your way up to the front to slip into the driver's seat or the passenger seat without any issue. The space between the couch and the table is important for a lot of people because they want to be able to know if they're able to comfortably walk back and forth to the bathroom. As you can see, the top compartment there above the cab is a queen size bed. Once you put those cushions in place, you've got a bed already set up. It's a great place to use for storage as well. And speaking of storage, look to the right, folks. Above this dinette, you've got more cupboard space and that giant window, which lets in so much light. It really is quite nice to have lots of natural light coming into your coach. And as you can see, there's a little window up top above the cab as well, which is great. Notice the ducted air, the LED lights on the ceiling. I also like to mention small details. If you notice on the couch, there are seat belts. That is a great idea. You have family members, you want to put them in a seat belt, that is absolutely perfect. As we pan around to the kitchen area, you can see you've got a full-size residential fridge. You've got your microwave cupboard to the left of that. Down below, you've got your stovetop and your oven, your sink area, and some counter space. This countertop also comes with a flip-up extension, which is quite nice. You can bring it down when you're not using it, and you can put it up when you want some extra counter space, which is quite handy. All in all, I think this kitchen is a good size. It's not really built for a lot of people, but it fills the objective. As we look to the left of the kitchen and to the right of the entry door, you can see that there's a cabinet there for jackets and shoes or whatever you need. Perfect spot for it. It's right before the entry door. And to the right of the cabinet, you can see that you've got your control panel up top, which is pretty straightforward for most folks. They do differ a little bit depending on the make and the model of the coach. As we move further back, you can see that there's a double wardrobe, which are at least 16 inches deep, so it gives you plenty of space for the big coats. An excellent space for general storage. Now let's move over to the bathroom. So we've opened the door to the bathroom, and the first thing you can see is the large shower. Then you see the vanity with cupboard space on the bottom for toiletries and bath items. And immediately to the left of the vanity is your ceramic toilet. Now I'm just going to focus a little bit on the shower. It's got a retractable door, which I really like. It's got a skylight above the shower, and there is plenty of space in this shower. You don't feel cramped when you're inside it. The shower head is set up so it's nice and high. I think it's an all-around great setup. Now let's move over to the bedroom. Let's have a look at what we have in here. Right away I noticed how bright this room is with the natural light coming in these windows. And having the second slide in the back bedroom is fantastic. Now this bed is actually a folding bed. It needs to fold when the slide comes in, but it is a full-size residential 60 by 80. Above the bedroom window, we've got the triple cabinets, which is great for extra storage. Overall, I really like this bedroom. I think it's very spacious. It's a thumbs up for me. I always really like the fact that they add these sliding doors or pocket doors. Wherever you can use pocket doors or sliding doors, it just minimizes that swing door effect that takes up so much space. So good job on that for sure. As we head back to the front of the coach, we're just going to do a pan around. We're going to have a close look at everything and get a view from the front end. I will open up some cabinet doors, which will give you a good visual on the depth of the cabinet and how much room there are actually inside the cabinets. We're going to take a closer look at the sleeping area above the cab. It's a great spot for having extra space so you can store different things. You can put boxes up here, you can put towels and clothes. There's a ton of space up here, which gives you the opportunity to use it in many, many different ways. The upper bunk ladder is stored at the very front, and for that extra touch, there's a TV on the right. I think having a TV at the upper bunk is a great advantage, especially if you have kids or grandchildren. Being up there is a lot of fun, and having a TV to watch while you're watching something else is perfect. I think having this extra space is a definite bonus. This top bunk also has a window that you can open. It's always handy if you want to have that cross breeze coming through. As we pan around, here is the open area near the kitchen and the front door where we've got some open cabinets. This gives you a pretty good idea how these are laid out. Now there's always going to be different variations of cabinets, and if you're able to pick your layout of motorhome prior to purchase, it sure gives you that opportunity to choose exactly what your layout's going to be and what works best for you. When I'm looking for an RV to purchase, I'm always checking out the layout. I'm making note of the make and model and the things I like about it, and I keep adding to that must-have wish list. Buying an RV is not easy. It's a big investment. There's so many things to consider. You really have to look at every little detail. If you need more information on this motorhome, I've posted some specs in the comments area below. Thank you for joining me today, folks, on Joe's Random Reviews. If you haven't done so already, please take the time to subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified when the next video comes out. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.